Assalamualaikum. Welcome to the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 4G and 5G tips and tricks for the camera. First trick, we can control the aspect ratio by clicking here. As you can see, 3:4 looks like this. 9:16 you can take photos like this. And by clicking 1:1, this is good for Instagram photos and Instagram stories. And you can also take full screenshots by changing the aspect ratio to full. For the second tip, we can control the exposure. Just we'll have to click and press and hold. As you can see, this is the AE and AF lock. The lock icon you're seeing, this is the AE and AF lock. You can also control the exposure by sliding this upward, right or left. You can make your image as you want, and this also locks autofocus, so your focus won't change no matter what. Also, your exposure level will also remain the same. For the third trick, we have the autofocus, auto tracking focus. So for this, we'll have to go to the settings, and here we'll have to turn on the tracking autofocus. Now let's track this torchlight. Yeah, this icon is the one that's tracking this object. As you can see, the focus is being controlled with this thing. If I remove it, the camera will go back to normal. But then again, if I bring it back, you can see the auto tracking focus is also back, and it's hunting the object all over the screen. Tip number 4, we can swipe upwards to change into selfie cam. We can swipe downwards to change into rear camera. Swipe upward, downward. There's no limit to how you will want to go upward or downward. You can just swipe up or down and you will change your camera. So tip number 5, HQ selfie. So how can you take high quality selfies? You will have to click on the aspect ratio, and here you can see 32 megapixel mode. And if you select 32 megapixel mode, you can take high quality selfies. Okay, let's get back to 3:4. And here you can see that you can take wide angle selfie shots and normal selfie shots. The two people icon means you can take wide selfie shots. Now tip number 6, motion shots. Here you can see the play button. You can click on here and you can turn on motion photo. What motion photo does? Let's see. Click here. Just start moving your object like this and click here. Okay, let's check our motion photo. As you can see, this photo is being played like a video. This motion photo is useful if you want to capture a particular moment. You can just click on the motion photo, and then later on you can select this photo, select a certain frame, or take a screenshot of it just like this clicking on the screenshot icon. Yeah, the screenshot is saved. Tip number 7, quick video shots. How can you take good video shots? Just keep pressing the shutter button of your photo mode, and you can take videos just like this. Release in order to stop the video recording. And now go to the gallery. You can see that the video is being recorded. The video has been recorded. You can see that this is a complete video. Its resolution is 1440p Quad HD. Tip number 8, moving shutter button. You can press and drag the shutter button all over the screen. The usefulness of this floating shutter button is that you can click here to take shots, or you can even drag it here to take shots from here. This will make your photo more convenient. Okay, now let's go to the shooting method. Go to the settings and then scroll down. Here you can see the shooting methods. You can use voice commands in order to take photos, or also use show palm mode. Here you can just show your hand in front of the screen and your device will take a shot. Now tip number 9, burst shot. In burst shots, you can take great water photographs or great still pictures of high speed objects. You can take shots of high speed objects in a still shot. Just hold and press, then swipe down. Okay, you'll have to do this quickly. Hold and swipe down. As you can see, 100 photos are being taken. This is the burst shot. Here you have 100 photographs. If you slide it, you'll see playing it like a video. It's being played like a video. You can select one shot and click on the download icon. Click on the download icon in order to make this shot a standout original photography. Okay. If you want to delete 100 shots altogether, just click on the delete icon and click on also move the rest of the burst shot. Then move to trash. Okay, you are done here. Tip number 10, Pro mode. You can go to Pro mode and take photographs of various things according to your own desire. Here you have ISO setting, shutter setting, exposure setting, focus setting, white balance setting, and contrast, highlight, shadow, saturation, and tint setting. Many people think that you can take auto shots in Pro mode, but that's wrong. If you set everything to auto, you can even take auto mode shots in the Pro mode. And the Pro mode is great for photographers who want to really take a various kind of shot. So if I start explaining the Pro mode, I can take the whole day to explain how good, how beneficial it is for regular photography or professional level of photography. So I'm just going to skip it for now. Tip number 11, Scene Optimizer. In Scene Optimizer, there are many settings which enhances your camera's color according to different scenarios. If you keep Scene Optimizer open, like if you are taking shots of trees or if you are taking picture of your food, then the Scene Optimizer will enhance the color. But sometimes I don't like Scene Optimizer because Scene Optimizer over exaggerates things. You can turn it off or turn it on. If you prefer the AI optimizing, then you can turn the Scene Optimizer on in order to take better shots. And if you don't like extra color, then you can turn off the Scene Optimizer. And also, you can turn on the shot suggestions in order to take good photographies. If you are noob or beginner, that is, for beginners the shot suggestions really help a lot. Okay, I'm trying to take a good shot suggestion here. Okay, you are seeing that dot over there? That dot suggests the position of my phone's camera. If I place my phone over there on the dot, then the phone will automatically suggest the best shot by using a yellow symbol. The yellow circle means that you can take your photo here. Just click on the photo and then your photo is done. Okay, here you can see the photo. Tip number 12, HDR. HDR means high dynamic range. If you want to take good photos that has good shadow management and other color perfections, then you must turn on the auto HDR option. It will make your pictures pop by capturing more detail in the bright and dark areas of your shots, according to Samsung. So if you turn on the HDR setting, okay, I don't have much room to show you this setting yet. You can take good daylight shots if you turn on the HDR setting, like if you are capturing a tree and the bottom of the tree is really dark, the HDR shot will make it much brighter. Maybe I'll make a later videos I'll make an example of this HDR shot, but not today. Also, if you turn on the auto HDR option, your phone will automatically record video HDRs, and video HDR is really great. In S20 FE 5G and 4G, you also have the option of high efficiency videos and HDR10 plus videos. HDR10 plus videos are really great because it's the latest version of HDR. You see the HDR writing over here? This means the video will be recorded in HDR10 format. The benefit of using HDR video is that if you take shots in a very high sunlight, the sky won't look overexposed and you can take good videos of all the shadowy places and also the bright areas of the scenery. So tip number 13, Scene Optimizer vs Dedicated Light Mode. Now we'll look at Scene Optimizer vs Dedicated Night Mode in tip number 13. So let's check it. Let's turn off our light. Okay, we have turned off our light and you can see that the night icon has appeared in Scene Optimizer. Scene Optimizer has its own night mode. Let's see what is the good option here, Scene Optimizer's night mode or the phone's dedicated night mode. We're going to take a shot in Scene Optimizer's night mode. Okay, it's done, and now we're going to click on the dedicated night mode. Okay, let's check out which shot looks better. This one is from the dedicated night mode. This is still loading. Okay, it's done. This one's from the dedicated night mode and this one's from the Scene Optimizer's night mode. You can clearly see that in Scene Optimizer's night mode, this area of my bedsheet has become really smooth and there are less details. But if we look at the night mode shot, you can see that the bedsheet has a little bit of details on them and it isn't smoothened out. So it's clear to all of us that the dedicated night mode is superior to the Scene Optimizer's night mode. Tip number 14. Okay, let me ask you a question. How do you zoom in on your camera? You just pinch in and out, right? But no, that's not the easiest option for the Samsung Galaxy devices. The easiest option is that you can just put your finger over the lenses and just slide up or downward. Here you can see that the zoom slider is available. Just put your fingertip on the lenses and slide downwards, and the zoom will be activated. Okay, let me tell you another thing, that is that if you are taking shots in the morning, if you're photographing in the morning, then you can click on the optical zoom lens and the optical zoom lens will be activated. But as you can see, it's nighttime. It's nighttime in my country, which is why if I click on the optical zoom lens, the optical zoom lens is not being activated, because in nighttime you have to actually zoom in 10 times in order to turn on the optical zoom in lens. But in daylight, you can just click on the optical zoom lens icon and the optical zoom lens will be activated. Also, you can zoom in 3 times in morning light in order to activate the optical zoom lens. But in night times, in the night, if you want to take optical zoom lens photography, 3x zoom photography, you must zoom in 10 times. Tip number 15. Use the timer on the top of the camera in order to avoid shaking while taking photographs. Like, I have set the timer icon on 5 seconds. Now, if I click on the shutter icon, I still have time to fix the location of my camera. And here you can see that the shot is actually very clear. Okay, if you want to zoom in, let's zoom in. As you can see, my hands are shaking and the photos are also shaking along with me, even with the optical image stabilization. So what we can do is, if we zoom 20 or 30 times and this appears at the upper left corner of your camera, just hold your phone still and this will become yellow. If this becomes yellow, you can easily take stable shots, because even if your hand moves, the shot won't move from its spot, and you can take good shots just like this. This was 30x zoom. Tip number 16. If you want a good video, then you can click on the super steady icon, and even if your hand moves a lot, your video will remain still. This is super steady option is also available in the hyperlapse mode. You can take night hyperlapse by clicking on the night icon, and also you can click here on the hand icon in order to activate this super steady hyperlapse. Super steady hyperlapse will help you take anti-shake hyperlapse videos. The last tip, if you want to take super slow motion shots, go to the super slow motion and select the auto select, and in the auto select you can see a rectangular box. You can adjust the size of this box in order to take good super slow motion shots. But if you want to take precise shots, then I suggest that if you want to take smaller objects into your frame, reduce the size of the rectangle like this and then click on it. Let me show you. Now if I move this torchlight like this, after clicking the shutter button, wait, it took a false shot. Okay, let me show you again. If I click on the shutter button and move this torch like this, it will take a super slow motion video, just like this one. You see this? This is how 960 fps super slow motion looks like. So this was all the latest tips and tricks of S20 FE 5G camera. I hope you all guys understood what I have said. And if this video was useful to you in any way, please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe for more. We will meet again in the next episode, inshallah. Peace out.